It is my prayer and hope that this video is going to find you when you're doing fine and in good health. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end, as you can see. So guys, let me know where you're watching this video from. Which country, which destination, which continent, and how's the weather and situation over there. So guys, I want to talk about a particular kind of thing here. And you just want to clear the myth or demystify the lies, because there is myth and a narrative that were concocted long time ago, I think close to 9 years, now going to a year, that it has ever been said a long time. And now I'm seeing the same myth and the same narrative cropping back and being sneaked back by the members of the lazy gang. More so, another boy over here, known by the JT, so creepy in his character, always think hard for nothing, come and exude all his kind of heinous kind of a narrative that are not making sense. At one point I told you that there's no need of thinking hard, just think simple, because the answer is in what you see. It is not what you unravel from the rubbles. If you unravel from the rubbles, therefore that is too much. People don't need such. We need the basic that we are just seeing. And therefore, the question is, was Kino and Deemwango an item? If you don't understand, perhaps it's the literature that you don't grasp. Let me put it this way. Was there any intimate relationship between Kino and Deemwango? I think that one is even good. Maybe. For those who don't understand the word intimate, because I know particular kind of lazy gang and boys who don't really understand and grasp just a mere simple exudation of intimacy, they would come here and start deciphering their own thing. The question I'm saying, was there any love relationship between Deemwango and Kino? This is the question that was causing mayhem and jitters. And people read all these kind of things and misconstrued, causing misconception, hence the myth that I want to address. So guys, if you want to know more that I'm going to address, kindly please take it here. And if you're coming across this channel for the very first time and I'm a silent watcher, kindly find only one reason to subscribe and click at the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. To my loyal subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Inazak and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, the question, was there an item between Deemwango and Kino life in Jamaica? Were there any existing love relationship or intimate relationship between them? That one really draws me closer to address the issue of boyfriend or boyfriend. There are two words herein, of which I will write it. Number one, on my right here, on my left here, is boyfriend, which means the word boy and a friend conjoined together, which means they form a compound word. Written together, boyfriend. What does it connotate? The boyfriend written in one word simply means there is a relationship, the love relationship, intimate relationship that is ongoing, which means you are in a dating stage. This is my girlfriend, this is my boyfriend. And on my right, to your left side, there is also a word, boyfriend, but there's hyphen in between. They separated. The two words are separated, boy and friend. What does it profess or detonates to? It detonates that you're having a boy who is your friend, basically, which means you are just friends. There's nothing like intimacy, there's nothing like you dating. You're just a friend. Maybe casual friends, maybe work friends, maybe you're just an acquaintances, just bumping into each other and trying to know each other well. Well, Deemwango has been using boyfriend. But people don't know whether it's boyfriend or boyfriend. Now, my work today is to decipher to you. What along Deemwango has ever meant is this one, boyfriend. separated together. Word boy alone and friend alone, which means what has been between Deemwango and Kino is just boyfriend. Kino has been a boyfriend of Deemwango. It's just a friend who happens to be a boy. Casually meet up, becomes friends of the YouTube fellow, and doing content is a content mate. These are the things that the majority of the lazy gang couldn't decipher. The things that the majority of lazy gang went ahead and picked this one and started trolling Deemwango with. And even countless number of times, Deemwango has ever come, Kino has ever come into this YouTube street and said to people that there is nothing like love relationship between them. They're just friends. The likes of JT couldn't really understand what is really going on. Perhaps let's listen to JT connotations of what he meant by boyfriends and how she came in and started chiding Deemwango of what all was never
I don't know, they've been
happened
having,
anywhere.
as you all know, Deemwango always revolve around new boyfriends, a new boyfriend thing. That's how she makes her content. And I kind of like, for new people who maybe don't know how Deemwango make content, they may be like, oh, maybe this is a new boyfriend indeed. This could be like true love. When she came and talked about her preparation for pregnancies, people will be like, oh, is she really dreaming about getting pregnant and stuff? No, she's not. We all know she's not. So the new boyfriend clickbait didn't really work well with her, and she had to leave. And Atito, the fitness guy, had to go on with life. And of course, the old boyfriend, let me put him in quotes, boyfriend, that guy called Kino, or Kino Life in Jamaica. They've been doing this kind of clickbait or stuff like staged dating or online dating. Camera dating, that is a perfect word. Just like Davy Jr. and Casta and Mick, my alleged sister. Just like Casta, Mick with a boyfriend called Davy Jr. Or maybe let me bring now baby police right now to Davy Jr. So those are kind of camera staged, online staged dating. So I guess the guy, Kino, decided to come and show Deemwango what a real empress is. And I know this will come. I really predicted that this will finally come, because when I saw Deemwango coming with this clickbait, hey, I have a new boyfriend in town, Atito is here, the fitness guy, stuff like that. You thought Kino, who's been here acting like the boyfriend, like the guy, I don't know how to quote, that guy who offers the shoulder to lean on. You thought Kino wouldn't come with something like a comeback. Because I remember the last time Deemwango was having Shane, another guy that Deemwango had, going around with, creating content. And then Shane disappeared. I didn't see Shane anymore. And I guess Shane didn't have a comeback. But now I see. I see Kino coming on a comeback. All right. You, Deemwango, came with a Atito, the new boyfriend, right? And you thought this one will just slide like that. Our Jamaican guy, Mr. Kino, decided to slap with a comeback. And this time he came with a real empress. Talk about the looks. Talk about the real accent. Leave alone that bad girl thing, like I'm a real bad girl. You know how Deemwango was doing it? Forget about the real bad girl things that Deemwango was pulling. The fake real bad girl. Now, Kino has pulled up with the real empress. Speak about the accent. Speak about the fluency. Speak about the looks. And the driving skills. We'll be talking about that.
JT, the boy is doing, really tells you how silly somebody can think or can sink down. And indeed, it's so silly of him. To an extent of saying that Kino was clapping back. That Kino was staging the fake relationship with Deemwango. Kino can never stoop that low. Deemwango as well can never stoop that low in faking relationship, because Deemwango has never faked relationship. The only existing relationship of Deemwango that has ever happened is one that we know of. And that one, Deemwango came and told the mom, and things separated. Others that you people want to stick onto Deemwango, Deemwango doesn't know about them. Kino as well doesn't know about them. It's only the lazy gang. You know, what really is the problem with the lazy gang? The lazy gang will either marry people by force people to be married, and pronounce people by force as the husband and wife. And this is the problem that the lazy gang itself, they're having. You know, this is the problem that the lazy gang themselves are having. At one time, did Deemwango pronounce herself that they are in a relationship with Kino? At what time did Kino come into this YouTube street and stated that they are having a relationship with Deemwango? If we go by the record, Kino himself has come and told people there's no relationship between them with Deemwango. Deemwango also has ever come live and stated there's nothing like relationship between them. They're just content buddy. Even Shane, that Deemwango met, Deemwango was trying to prove up the life of Shane through content creation, because this was just a genuine boy who could just really be figured out. Come, I help you in the meantime. When it comes to content creation, then you do the content. You open channels as you go. Majority of people have ever done that. Kino as well has ever done that. No? And it just becomes a problem that majority of people cannot understand. They cannot understand itself. Now that, as my memory serves me right, on this camera when Kino was so close to Deemwango, Deemwango was so close to Kino, the information outside here was like Kino has got a wife back at home. And I want to stick to that maybe he's having a wife back at home, which is fine. And you problem, the lazy gang, you are so mad that Kino is having a wife back at home, and Kino is in the close proximity with Deemwango, of which you claim that Deemwango wanted to snatch Kino from the husband, from the wife. Now, why couldn't that vexation continue when it comes now Kino meeting a fellow Jamaican woman whom she's referring an empress? Because Kino is meeting a lady, and when Kino is meeting a lady who has been a friend, who has been a follower, and happened to be a countrymate of Kino, therefore people are so comfortable. Now people are comparing Deemwango and this one, this fine lady. That's a double speak and irony, that a myth that I want you people to see. Which means the problem is not Kino getting another lady. The problem is Deemwango being in the picture. Therefore, it tells you that it's hatred. It tells you that these people, they have got a heinous kind of a hidden secret agenda. And they have got a personal vendetta with Deemwango that we don't know what Deemwango did to them. You know? And you know, sometimes I really wonder, you know, let's watch Kino and this Jamaican lady.
Because sometimes when you follow a company, you get in trouble.
True, man, true.
And you're the bad lucky one for getting in trouble because you find out say you have follow a company.
Exactly.
So the company where you have follow them.
Where's the main one we get in trouble?
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
You know, my name easy for call, you know, because
right.
it show me kind of sensitive. Them time whenever somebody will say something when I like want to fight. You understand? Okay. And then next thing you know, them go complain and say, Kino, that's our fight. Oh Lord God.
God have mercy.
Yeah?
So let me ask you something, Kino. You think the kids them right now in Jamaica get beaten?
No, star.
Like how kids used to get beaten back in our days from their parents.
Yeah, man, they want them lock up them parents. And that's
really?
going right now.
And
Jamaica, of course. Them coming with that system, you know, the same foreign system now.
Wow.
You know, once they leave your kids, them can report it, you know. And then look at things there.
So how about in school? Because we used to get beaten for being late.
Yeah, that not in a school again. Me used to get beaten in a school. You know, that don't happen again, not anymore.
Wow.
You know, things change.
Yeah.
Remember when we say when we're late, you know, you get your 10 whip, or if you're in a class,
That
you
is
miss
in a car. The lady is driving him. The lady is a Jamaican who is staying in Orlando, in the USA. And Kino, just like majority of people are traveling, and you have got your followers who have been following you. Therefore, they will meet you at the airport, take you and give you an accommodation. The same way Kino was a fan of D. Deemwango went to Jamaica. Kino welcomed her. The same way Deemwango or Ayamarwa has ever been welcomed by majority of people. That one really doesn't connotate or detonate that you have a love relationship in between them. Most of these people have ever come into this street, YouTube street, and cleared that one in the air that there is no any relationship. Therefore, who is this boy who wants to pronounce Kino and Deemwango as an item? Who is this boy that want to crown Kino and this empress as a husband and a wife? This is the problem with the lazy girl. Another myth is like, it is not a comeback for Kino that you are saying the Kino come back to clap at Deemwango. No. This has ever been life in Kino. Kino has ever been doing content countless number of times, meeting up people. Deemwango also has been doing content, meeting up people. You've always seen. To a state that whereby JT could come and now to chide Kino as well, that Kino has come back with the empress to diss Deemwango. There is no dissing over here. There's no dissing it over here. Because you are reading too much things that are not. You cannot degrade Kino in that manner. You cannot degrade Deemwango in that manner. You cannot even degrade this lady by the name Empress. And that one also introduces us to the word Empress itself. It introduces us to the word Empress itself. So what does Empress mean? Empress just means a beautiful lady with a good heart. But this is the word that Kino gave Deemwango, and Kino has been using it to these fine ladies with a good heart, generous, kind, good vibe, and natural lady without makeup. So this is what Kino has been voting for, and Kino have been referring to countless number of people who are not doing makeup, who are not doing this hip enhancement, because Kino just likes natural. It's the same way Deemwango is natural, doesn't do all those kind of makeup things. The same to this lady, doesn't do it, and that's why Kino was referring her to Empress. And so far, I've seen Kino referring two people to be an Empress. He called Deemwango, of which you people had a problem with when Deemwango was being called Empress. And you troll both Deemwango and Kino. Now, you're coming in support of Kino when Kino is calling another lady an Empress. Now you started comparing beauty. And you started comparing an accent. Which is quite a myth and ironical of the lazy gang and JT going forward. So if JT didn't know, perhaps let's watch this video between Kino and Deemwango. At one point having a good vibes, and this is maybe the reasons why Kino had to refer Deemwango to as Empress, because of the good vibe, because of natural how Deemwango is just beautiful as she comes and she goes. The same way this Empress is beautiful as she appears.
You love it.
Bye-bye.
Yes, Mr. General. Yes, come go meet one of the great man as well to Trench Town.
Yes, I'm done.
You go on?
Just like that. Thank you so much, Chris.
I'll call you to see where you guys are at in a couple hours.
All right then.
Have fun. Yes, yes.
Bye.
I love all the way you tickle my fancy.
Listen, I feel like I'm in Kenya now.
Jamaica. I love Jamaica. It has always been my dream to come to Jamaica, and I love it.
You love it.
Bye-bye.
Yes, Mr. General. Yes, come go meet one of the great man as well to Trench Town.
Yes, I'm done.
Go on.
Just like that. Thank you so much, Chris.
I'll call you and see where you guys are at in a couple hours.
Alright then.
Have fun. Yes,
Bye.
I love all the way how you tickle my fancy. Shut me out. Keep me calm. Hold my hands to the stars.
Among the lazy gang, because Deemwango was received well by Kino. Kino accepted Deemwango, hosted Deemwango until people were feding up, and the people who were fed up were the lazy gang and started championing for Kino to dump Deemwango, not to come to Jamaica again, as if the authority is at the hands of the people. Deemwango obtained papers to be rightfully in Jamaica, and at any time, even as of now, she can just return to Jamaica. It's just because of bad vibes that the lazy gang is having and want to disgruntle everybody and begrudges everyone, and they want everyone to begrudge Deemwango. You know, this is their problem, because Deemwango and Kino were in sync and their content was superb, and they were the talk of the town. But the problem is just because Deemwango was in the picture that they never liked. Are you there? They never liked. And even at the time when Sean Arwa also got in, therefore it was highly skyrocketed that majority of people couldn't fathom. They had a problem. And this is now the vexation that people want to know. So the myth that I was demystifying in herein are almost several kinds of myths. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. One, there was no relationship between Deemwango and Kino. Are you there? Another myth is about what JT is called fluency and accent. Everybody liked Jamaican accent, if not Jamaicans themselves, because maybe, you yourself, you hate hearing each other. And if you speak Patois, Jamaicans are calling them that's a broken kind of English, of which to me, I fell in love in it. The same way us even also liked the pidgin English, that one of the Nigerians, the Ghanans, the Cameroonians, the Gambians, we love them. We hear them speaking, you fall in love with it. JT is the same way how we speak Kenyans, how we speak Swahili. Yeah, it's the same way you could find a Nigerian, a Jamaican. I'm here in this country, and the majority of people are telling me they love my accent, more so how I express myself. To you, you might not like because you are our native. How I speak becomes so like disheartening to you. But to other people, they like that kind of accent. The same way Kino loved Deemwango accent. The same way more Jamaicans who are staying in the US or the Jamaicans love Deemwango fluency's eloquency and accent. So that one myth must just be broken. Big time. Number 3, good vibes. The word empress itself detonates good vibes. Just look at Deemwango. When Deemwango is in the groups of people he loves, it's just always good vibe, positivity. When Deemwango claims the positivity and proclaim it, the lazy gang gets basek. The lazy gang runs into hiding, and the lazy gang comes out and started ranting against Deemwango. This is the positive vibes. Look at even Kino. Positive vibe. There's no negativity around Kino. He doesn't want negativity. Always positivity, positivity, positivity. And whenever also when they were with Deemwango positivity, look at him in the hands of this lady, I don't know her name, the lady that is calling empress. Good vibe, smooth talking. There's no problem at all. Are you there? Another thing to demystify, number 4, is stage friendship and stage relationship. There's nothing that was staged. So people are still believing this, and people who are still peddling this kind of lies, this is BS. There was no stage relationship between Deemwango and Kino. They've come into this street and told people there's nothing like that. And you people still believe. This is an old trend of pacifying peoples whenever you don't like them. It's an old story that should be obsolete or should be obsolete. does not make sense in recent time, JT. Then the issue of boyfriends. I've just explained. Kino was a boyfriend of Deemwango. A boyfriend that's conjoined. The boy separate, the friend separate. There's an hyphen in between. The boyfriend, not boyfriend. They were the boyfriend. That's a matter of fact. So this issue of coming and telling other lies about Deemwango does not really making sense. So guys, let me know what you're thinking at the comment section. Until next time, this is Senior.